Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers Vulcan, Season 3, Episode 47. Okay, so the black hole's on its way up. I'm going to stop the gas capture now, just get rid of that. This thing's not required. How's this thing going? I didn't get it all the way down to empty. I just took it down to 1 megapascal and started filling it up because I want to get these air conditioners back up and running again. But the temperature's going to start rising, so I'm going to turn this off. As you can see, I've been mining. I did a lot of searching for cobalt. I didn't manage to find any, unfortunately. But I did manage to find a gold deposit. I'd have a lot more resources if I actually had have just sat there and plowed through, just sat there and drilled through the terrain like crazy. But there's certain types of resources I want, and one of them is, cobalt. So I've got to search out further. I want to find a proper cobalt resource. But okay. Now, lots of things I want to do. I would like to get this silicon going through my main furnace, actually. So we got a bit of pressure in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my silicon in here. I know we could do the silicon in the arc furnace, but what I'm interested in is actually the gases that it has to offer. So I'm just going to let that sit. The black hole will heat up the furnace. It'll get over 100. It'll process a little bit more. Slow process. Another thing I would like, I don't know if I can do everything on this one day. I might have to split it over 2 days, but I'd like to get some Inconel going as well. Okay, and gold. There we go. Now, yeah, I want to get my air conditioner back up and running for my greenhouse because the temperature in there will start rising. So like 28 degrees now. It's okay, my air conditioner will keep it going well. I don't know if this is ready yet. I'll leave it for a bit longer. My greenhouse plants must be rotting soon. I mean, I haven't gone in there in a very long time. Okay, so one thing I would like is just a quick check at the wiki page, just to make sure, just to confirm. Inconel, 2 gold, 1 nickel, 1 steel. So, where am I? 2 gold, 1. So 2 gold, 1, yeah, and 1 nickel. So that's what I need. I want to just get a tiny bit of gas in there, just a tiny bit, just so I can process my materials. We want nickel, we want steel, we want gold, and we want gold. So we'll just get those processed. Once they're fully processed, I can suck that gas out. A tiny bit of gas. It's going to be very low temperature gas. And then I can pour a ton of really hot temperature gas in there. Okay, so my silicon's probably done by now. I know I'm dying of thirst, but what else is normal? Is this rising now? Yeah, it is. Good, good. Suck this out while it's low temperature. Get out of there, get out of there. It's okay, it's okay. Once it starts to get to 200, it's a bit dodgy. In the middle of the day, when it's 627 degrees, I have to, yeah, that's about the best I can do. In fact, I probably left that going too long. Now, is this staying above 100? Yeah, it is, and it's rising as well. Okay, we can suck this out, I guess. I mean, we don't need to, because we're going to combine them anyway. So, Inconel, we just need, what do we need? We just need the pressure to be, between 23.5 and 24. That's all we need. So, we'll do that right now. So 23.5 and 24 goes up very fast. So we'll be there in a second. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my god, I was so close. Come on. Because it's cooling, it's a problem. Okay, when it drops below 24, which will be a second, we'll pull out our Inconel. There we go. Pop out. Thank you. Okay, now get all the rest of this stuff back into my heat tank. Yep. Okay, that one's done. What's the temperature outside? Yep, we're in the range. This should be easy. We just need to put a bit of gas in there. Oh, we don't even need to do that. Okay, beautiful. Pull out a big chunk of silicon. There you go. 162 grams. Love it. I could even run some gold and stuff through there as well now if I wanted to as well. So running the gold through might actually boost the temperature. I know. Temperature dropping like crazy as it releases the gases. I have to wait for that to creep back up over 327. It shouldn't take too long. If enough gas gets emitted, it'll boost up anyway. Okay, so we'll just combine these stacks here. We've got our Inca now, we're happy. I should have started processing the stuff for Astraloy with the tiny bit of pressure that was in there. Our heat tank is starting to get pretty low. We'll just leave that going for now. Our gold will probably be ready soon. Just have to climb up over... yeah, it's ready. There we go. Get out of there. There's 100 gold. We could also do some copper if we wanted to as well. What I might do is I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to do the copper. I'm going to put it all in the end of the day, and I can suck the gases out. Where is my copper and my gold? 163. Well, it's now 263. Fantastic. And this is over 500, which I love that. Look at this. So we can do this. 552. Where's our iron? We can get iron in there. Yeah, we can pull all this out. It's all good. This is empty. Let's deal with this problem. We need like 60%. There we go. I like that. How are we going for water? Do we need to do another batch yet? I would like to do another batch. There's nothing in there. There's 700 and... yeah. So this is 19.4. That's 20.6. I should cool down my oxygen and definitely need to cool down my hydrogen. How's this pipe looking though? That's actually fine. Temperature of the greenhouse? Bit on the hot side, bit on the hot side. We have oxygen coming out of there right now? No, we don't. Well, let's suck all the oxygen out. Now, I need to get the temperature of this thing down greatly if I want to do a massive H2 combust. And that's kind of what I want to do. Oh, that's just going to raise the temperature. No, this is what I need to do, that. I'm going to run that. Yeah, I'll just run this non-stop. Do I have anything in here? Yeah, but I'm in no rush because I've got over 20,000 moles of that stuff. I do want to get the temperature of my oxygen down. I need to get it to 19.6, something like that. Let's eat some food. Oh, gosh, what have I done here? Plenty of baked potatoes for me to chow down on. There we go. Don't worry about that. This filter's dead. Wow. I should make myself a heavy filter. Where am I storing dead filters? I'm not. I don't have my recycler set up anyway, so all good. I've got to set that up. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the day. So what I'll do is I'll dump all this in here actually. Yeah, I can use the entire night to do it. I don't need to do it now. Okay, so things I'm going to do a gas capture. I'm going to get more gas into my air conditioning line. What's my oxygen temperature? Too low. Too low. Stop. I left it going too long. That'll slowly heat up over time. I can heat it up a little bit right now with my waste tank. So I can put this in here and then chuck that in there. Just evacuate this thing really quickly. Just a tiny bit of gas in there. It'll heat it up a tiny bit. But yeah, I kind of stuffed up on the oxygen. 11.4. I need to wait until my greenhouse sucks more out. How's this going? It's fine. Yeah, oxygen's too hot. Too cold. I probably should heat it up. How's this looking? I'm just gonna let that run. Yeah, we're on 27. Let's gas capture. And let's get outside. No incoming storms. And let's go back to filling this thing up. Oh, wrong button. If anything, I want to empty it completely. It is cooling it down a little bit, but I'm just going to let that run all night, pretty much. Okay, now my furnace gases, I would like to dump a bunch of copper in there. I didn't let any traces in, did I? No, it's all good. We're happy. So yeah, I just want to get all this in here. Now for my astroloy, one thing that I'm going to need to do. The problem is I'm going to be putting a lot of resources through that furnace, which is going to cool down my furnace like crazy. I kind of want to have a. Oh, that's all I want to put in there. That'll drop the temperature like crazy. Once it's at like, once it's below 100 degrees, I just want to suck all that stuff out. And we should have some fairly cool gases queued up in here already. 130 degrees, yeah. Hardly any, but it's a bit. It's a bit. You can pull them out now. We need this to cool down. I've got way too much hydrogen in there. It's going to take forever to cool down. I'm not going to bother cooling that down, and this needs to heat up, which is going to require me sucking CO2 out of the greenhouse to do that. Okay, this is probably ready by now. In fact, I'm willing to take the risk that it is. It's been a very long time. Yeah. Beautiful. We've now got a gigantic space we can work on. I'm happy about that. In fact, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up moving this thing here across. So this is actually going to be here eventually. This wall here is not. This wall's going to be completely removed forever. But ultimately, I'm just using this as a walkway because walking through here is, I mean, yeah. Ultimately, this is going to be my walkway, so I'll just leave that there. Okay, so we've got to put in our hydroponic trays. We got a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully, this all starts to take shape now. We've got a bunch of walls and stuff as well that we could be using for certain things. But yeah, we got to get all these stacks of hydroponic trays ready to go. We're not going to be able to put them all in. There'll be some we can't. But let's get this many in for now. And I'd also like to space out my grow lights while I'm here as well. So, blah. This thing here is probably, well, I mean, I'm going to mix it with this gas in here. This should be below 100 now. It's 127. It stopped at 127. Okay, suck it out. You can go straight into this pipe here, which will, of course, go straight into my system. Okay, let's have a look. X is at 32 megapascals, 21 megapascals. It's really the CO2. I'm probably going to have to do a bypass so that all this extra hydrogen just goes straight out into the atmosphere. I don't need to collect more hydrogen. I mean, I've got almost 40,000 moles in there and another 34,000 moles in here. I mean, this is insane. I got too much hydrogen. So I want to bypass the system. I want to do this, and all my gas capturing just bypasses it. With this, I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to do with that X. I got to think of a task for it at some point. Oh, this doesn't need to be on anymore. This does not even need to exist anymore. But I will probably use that to
Hydration critical.
Fill this greenhouse with stuff. Okay, so what I want to do is I kind of want to, instead of having a line here and the gap at this end, I want the line here and the gap at that end. Because that gap will give me some utility to, maybe put some machines on the walls or things, vents and stuff. So basically, yeah, it's gonna go like this. Not in the glass there. Like this. There we go. And this line is going to go all the way down like this. As you can see, it's going to be a massive greenhouse. And it's actually going to keep going even further, all the way into there. Incredibly long lines of these things. And then it's going to be like 1, 2. And then we're going to start 2 lines side by side like this. Do I even have enough hydroponic trays? Did I completely underestimate the number I'm going to have? I think I am, actually. I'm going to need like another 30 more. This is going to be massive, this greenhouse. The oxygen production is going to be through the roof. It's going to be crazy. Down this end, of course, we're going to have sideways trays, but I want to get the pipes in here if I'm going to do that. Let's just keep going with this for now. And as for the light placement, gosh, do not have enough. So rather than being there and there, it's probably going to be like here. Am I feeding them? Yeah, I'm feeding them into the wall partly. Trying to think, how do I get the best light coverage? I actually think I can feed this into the wall. I think there will actually work. Like this. I might end up changing these later, but this is going to be the grow light situation. Like this. And then another line of lights, probably in the middle. I don't know, let's get more hydroponic trays and try and line these out a bit. Only 20 more to go. Yeah, I need a lot more. A lot more. I was mistakenly, when I did these out, I mistakenly thought I was just going to be repeating this room, but I forgot I'm actually going to be using the full length, which is actually a lot more trays. So it's going to be a line of 2 here as well, like this. And of course there's going to be 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. I should have grabbed the pipes while I was there. But this gives me enough to work with. I can figure out how this lighting is going to go. I don't think I want to mirror it. I think I want to go one step over. I think I want it to be like this. I think that should give me close to full coverage. Of course, I have to go outside and wire this up. Oh, actually, no, I can't wire it up. I'm going to be using the medium batteries to wire this up. The medium batteries are all going to be in this service area here. So I'm going to have a combination of medium batteries and air conditioners. The batteries are going to power the lights and the air conditioners. I don't know. I've got like 4 batteries, so maybe I'll do... Yeah, and I'll probably... This battery here is probably going to be moved as well. Or maybe I'll leave this one to do these things here. I'm not sure actually. 4 lights per battery. 1, 2, 3 batteries. And each battery does an air conditioner as well, or should I have a separate battery for 2 air conditioners. I don't know, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. But yeah, the expansion of this greenhouse, as you can see, is going to be pretty massive. And of course, my current greenhouse arrangement needs to be ripped up as well, and all the things lined up. It's insane. This should be emptied by now. I got to go outside and turn off the things before the temperature up there rises. In fact, it's starting to rise now. So we'll just turn this off. And we want to turn this off as well. We could have done that from inside. We got 14 megapascals in there. That's great. At like 145 degrees. It's okay. It's better than having over, like 220 degrees. Definitely better. Let's grab a little snack. Living off baked potatoes. And do we have any water pipes? We got 5. Anything else we can use there? So of course there's going to be water pipes just in these little corners here. Like one there and one there, one there, one there, one there. It's not going to be enough. Although some of these pipes are going to be used as well. And we're going to do what we did here, we're also going to do there as well. So what is that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more pipes are going to be used there. I think these pipes are going to be used down there. So it's actually not bad. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. A lot more hydroponic trays are required. Ton more. I'm going to end up with gigantic greenhouse. Let's pull the oxygen out of here. Remember, I'm trying to heat this oxygen up. This is fine. It's for filling my jetpack up. I mean, the alternative to heating it up is that I instead cool this down, which is obviously a massive task. I don't need to cool down more hydrogen just yet. I would like to. I mean, put a bit more hydrogen there. But yeah, we got 20,000 moles. We're fine. Okay, time to make that that copper, I believe. I assume the temperature out there, I assume it's high enough. Yeah, it's 400 degrees out there. And another big stack of copper to go with the copper I have. Thank you. 350 copper. Fantastic. We'll add it to this copper here. That gives me 505 copper. Do I have any copper in any other machines? No. So back up to a full stack of copper. We're going okay. Now for my astroloy, which is what I want to do this episode. I want to do basically now. I want to do it. I need 400 of this stuff, I believe. Yep. And we'll pull the rest out as well. And we'll chuck this 100 in with this steel there. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to need to stick 400 steel in here with 200 cobalt and 200 copper. Yep. So this is going to take quite a lot of time to let's just get some pressure in there. This is going to take quite a bit of time to process. Come on. I need to drop this lower. And the copper, of course. You see the temperature down there is below 100. Oh, it's full. It's going to take quite a long time. When that when that steel gets processed, it'll fully processed, it'll pull down the rest of that. Okay, we're just going to leave that like that. Um, we could put more hot air in there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let the middle of the day heat very slowly rise us above 100 and then process some, then rise up above 100 and then process some, and so on and so on. Just going to let that happen. Okay, we'll get a bit of water in us. Now, one thing I desperately want to do is I want to make a gigantic ton of water, but I need the hydrogen to be much cooler, and I need my oxygen to be hotter. So I've kind of messed this up a bit. Messed this up quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. I've got too much hydrogen in this tank. I could reverse this volume pump and suck some of it out so it cools a lot faster, or I could just patiently wait for it to cool. I mean, I'm not in any great rush, I guess. And this is going to slowly heat up as I put more and more oxygen in there from my greenhouse. This still hasn't even processed all the steel yet. Oh, there we go. That's all the steel done. All the steel is processed. Now it's processing the rest, which will drop the temperature down. It's actually doing okay. The black hole is heating the furnace up pretty fast. But yeah, I'll probably have to leave that going like that all day. This is completely empty. That can be turned off. This air conditioner is just going to run. How are our batteries doing? Because I'm now running my hydrogen air conditioner. My batteries are fine. Look at that flush blue. Okay, let's get back to what I'm doing. I mean, I am going to need a lot more hydroponic trays, which means I probably need to make a lot more iron. Towards the end of the day, I might just run, all that through. What's that, 450 iron? Just run it through just to cool the temperature of the furnace down.
Hydration critical.
And then pull the gases out. I'll end up with a ton of gas that way. Because I do need more iron. I should go mining for iron. So here's all my medium batteries. So 1 medium battery per 4 grow lights and air conditioner, I think is what I'm going to do. So this will be one of them here. And then it's probably going to be an air conditioner here. I don't know. I mean, honestly, 2 air conditioners, 3 air conditioners will cover the whole thing. So what if I want to space these out nicely. I'm not sure what the spacing is going to be. That's not it. That's not it. I mean, I could put them like this. There and there. But what is the spacing? It's not quite 2 batteries spacing. 1.5 battery spacing. 1. So I want this one here. 1. That's right. Oh, that is exactly 2 battery spacing. Okay. I can work with that. 1, 2. Throw one there. 1, 2. Throw one there. Okay, this is fine. 3 grow lights per battery. Well, 4 grow lights per battery. 4 goes to this one. 4 goes to that one. I don't know. Let's think about this. I got 16 grow lights in total. 16 divided by 4 batteries. 4 per battery, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use this battery anymore after all this. I can use it for a different task. But what I want to do is get outside and get these things filling up with power. And I really need more atmospheric systems because I'm going to need, if the greenhouse this size, I'm going to need more air conditioners. I mean, I could use this X and do some wall coolers instead. It's a tough call, but okay. There's my iron. Ah, got 440. Let's combine all my steel and then pull it out. Combine all my iron as well. There we go. Turn that off. Put this back. It's now nighttime, or close to it. Temperature of my furnace will be cooling down quite dramatically. Oh, yeah. So I want to stick all my iron in there. I might wait till it's 126. No, otherwise it won't process at all. I got to do it now. It's just because I'm making a ton of hydroponic trays, so I want a ton more iron. That can just slowly process during the night. It'll heat up to 100, a bit more will get processed, and so on and so on. Although it might be a good opportunity. No. Do I want to do any more gas captures? I mean, I guess I do. I mean, I want a lot more CO2, and this is just the best way to get CO2. The problem is I'm overloading on the X and the hydrogen, but I can always just vent this out into the atmosphere. I don't need to keep this. It's not necessary to keep it. Or I could also make more tanks to store it if I want to. What is this at? 56.2. Okay, I put this here. Okay. There's 500 steel. We'll put the steel back in there. So I got 1,000 steel. Yeah, I've still got a lot of steel. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm making atmospherics, and I'm going to need like 3 of these probably. I'm going to need a lot. One surefire way to, I mean, if this is lowering in temperature, it's still processing. Oh no, not necessarily. I actually think it's all processed. Now, one thing is, I don't want to waste these gases. I think I've got some very useful gases inside this furnace here. So yeah, it's all processed. And the gases are really cool, and they're cooling down even more and more. Oh, it looks like all the oxygen got combined. That's why the temperature was so high. Once you put too much oxygen in there. Yeah. So all my oxygen has combusted with the hydrogen. There's 704 moles of nitrogen in there. I've got a lot of nitrogen here, but I actually want to keep these gases. I don't want to waste them. And so I can actually do that if I have some... What do I do? The output pipe. Yeah, I can snip that, and I can just run a pipe connected over to this thing here, to this queue there. It's actually a lot of pipes to do it, but I can actually keep it. Or I can just create a segment and then cut it back off and then slowly snake it over there. That will work, yeah. The other big thing I want to do is I want to... Oh, I don't have enough cables, so I need some heavy cables. But the basic idea is to fill these batteries up with, yeah, with power. It's interesting that I've got this thing here, though. This, it's not interesting that I did that. But yeah, I can do this, and I can drag it down here and into the back of all these batteries. Okay, so we want some heavy cables, and we want some pipes. Oh, and we want to get this thing, just keep filling it, It cools down the gases that are in there. It makes my air conditioners more efficient. What I think I'll be doing is setting up an automatic system so it dumps gases during the day and brings them back at night. So I've ended up with a lot of atmospherics. I didn't actually want this many. I was thinking 4, I ended up with 6. I don't think it's going to be too big an issue. I'll use them. Having an extra couple of these things is very useful. In fact, I might, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so heavy cables. get them churning out right now. Heavy cable, there we go. I mean, I'm definitely going to use these atmospherics because I do want to atmosphere my base at some point. I do want to put atmosphere in my base. It is a plan. We'll keep 3 of these for now. And what we want is pipes. We do not have enough pipes. Well, I mean, we could combine all these, but let's make some more. Which means we need silicon and we need steel. Pipes, insulated pipes, there we go. I've got to kind of hurry here. It's going to take me ages to get all these things. I can just let them go for a while. But let's get out here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to disconnect the input. I'll reconnect it later on. Oh, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like this. There we go. The output, not the input. And what we'll do is we'll just create a giant line, which we can very slowly snake our way over. God, it's like I have constantly, yeah. I've left some pipes going out there. It'll be enough pipes, especially if I do the snake trick. Will this be enough cables though? One more. I don't know if it's enough. It might not be enough, but I don't want to waste any time. Let's get out here. There's storms incoming. I want to change the locations of my speakers. We'll just leave those things going. They're fine. So what we can do, no, the volume pump in there is very powerful. Although I don't think I have that much gas in there. But I kind of want to just snake this thing. We'll just head past here. Didn't quite make it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just need to get this stuff out. We've got only 5 megapascals in there. I didn't actually need all this. Output. Let's suck all this out. Temperature of that is very low. Let's get it into that queue. I just didn't want to put it back into my heat tank system because that would cool down my tanks, which I don't want to do. I don't want to cool them down at all. I want to heat them up. They're actually colder than what I need them to be. How's the black hole going? We've got a bit of time. You know what? While that's emptying, we'll get something useful done, which is this. I know I'm dying of thirst. It's I'm used to it. Oh, I didn't turn these on. They're not charging anything right now. I should have turned them on at least. Gosh. Yeah, I had enough cables. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Although it's not really enough because all my air conditioners are going to be connected via heavy cables. So, yeah. This should be completely empty by now. Good. Output. Fantastic. And now what we're going to do is we're going to snip this and this, and we're going to connect these things back up again. Oh, but I would have left a little bit of gas in there. No, I wouldn't have. No, that's fine. No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's not a thing. Um, okay. Black holes rising. Let's do this. We'll keep that sucking, but well, we can do that inside. Can we? So what we want to do is, I mean, we can turn this off from here. And there we go. All is well. Let's turn this off. We can do everything else inside, I hope. Oh, that poor robot. He's got flowers I want to buy. I just haven't had time to look up those flowers and do anything with them. So I'm going to need a lot more of these things, definitely. Let's get some water in me. Alright, we're at the 41-minute mark. I actually want to try and cut these episodes down a bit. But right in the middle of doing something right now. Turning these on. On. Let's get them charging. They'll all be flush blue pretty soon. Oh, I can't. I could. And the other thing that's going to happen is there's going to be an air conditioner like here. No, I need to be able to access the control of it. But if I do it this way, it's a pain. If I do it this way, it's easier for me to wire up, but it's very hard for me to access the controls. I mean, I could put it like right up here. I kind of wanted to leave this entire line empty and just have a nice, neat system. Alternatively, I can do it on its side like this, maybe. That might work. Like this. And the basic plan being that the pipes go round. Yeah, I need a lot more pipes. Well, I will be getting a lot when I lift up. Yeah, when I dig up all those pipes, I'll be getting a lot more. Speaking of digging up pipes, let's actually have a quick look. I know I'm building heavy cables. It's fine by me. 181, yeah, that's doable. I got a lot of nitrogen there. Let's do this. How's my hydrogen temperature going? 45.9. It's getting there. My oxygen's way too cold still, but every time I run this greenhouse, this filtration thing, it should actually heat it up slightly. But yeah, it is taking its time. I might have to run the air conditioner in reverse cycle. Okay, it's fine. 26 degrees in there. Okay, and we got a lot of cables here. It's for the air conditioners I'm about to place. And okay, one more. Fantastic. That should give me enough cables to work with. Also, middle of the day, I want to pull out my astroloy, and I might do that next episode. This episode, I'm just thinking, oh, I was going to get some pipes. I am going to need more. But what I'm thinking here is I'm going to have this going like this, and the pipes are going to go in a loop around there. I know the pipes don't need to loop. I got to stop and think. I don't need to loop any pipes. I just need to loop them. They just need to be connected to the greenhouse. I mean, I could just loop them and then run a line across here connecting. That's fine. And the waste has to go straight up. Like what I've done here with this one is I've connected one passive vent on one side and the other passive vent on the other. But I mean, if I'm running this many air conditioners, I don't actually need to do that. I could just run an air conditioner loop connected to a passive vent so it shares its cool with the base. It's probably not going to be as quick as and efficient at cooling, but it's definitely going to be quick and efficient on materials in terms of pipes. So I'm going to think about that between episodes. This black hole's high in the sky. I want to do this next, but we're at 45 minutes. So I'm going to end the episode here. Looks like our new greenhouse is taking shape. I need a ton of hydroponic trays, obviously. Oh, and yeah, I need to get iron. I need to create iron out of... Can I pull the iron out right now? I can. Yeah, I'll pull the iron out right now while it's fresh in my mind. I should be able to... Oh, I was going to empty all this. It's not too late. Let's empty it all. Ah, silly mess up. I wanted to empty all this gas while it was nice and cool. And then when I put middle of the day gases in, it'll be empty already. So yeah, a bit of a stuff up. It's okay. I should be able to get this up to 527 degrees. I need to go and do that astroloid right now though. Ah, 527, 527. Come on, come on. Give me my 527. There we go. Out you come. Okay, and we'll do the astroloid at the start of the next episode. Just shove this in here, shove that in there, combine the stacks, pull them out. I'm just wasting time. Oh, beautiful. I got 900, but I'm going to need it for this. Okay, yeah. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching, and yep, come back and see what happens next. Bye for now.